If you're into foreign Pokemon cards at all, especially those from China and Japan, you're gonna want to listen to this because this will become very relevant to you. And if you're a small Pokemon shop owner like me, and if you have any foreign cards, you probably already know about this, but this will 100% apply to you as well. Today, we're gonna talk about something very unfortunate, the big T word. And I know it's important to be careful with a topic like this because this is probably going to make people FOMO buy and drive the prices up a lot. But this is important, this is going to happen to everyone, and it's already started affecting me. So, if you haven't heard, Japan was slapped with a 24% tariff, and China was slapped with a 34% one. What does this mean for the Pokemon scene for the next couple of weeks? Plain and simple, everything's about to rise 20 to 30%. My Chinese shipping cost has already risen quite a bit with my last shipment about 2 weeks ago, but we're going to talk about Japan in particular here because I have the latest update on this. So for Japanese exports, you're actually going to be exempt if your value is under $800. So in order to not incur the 24% tariff, us shop owners are going to have to split up packages into $800 shipments each. What this actually means in practice is that since there's a high initial fee for shipments and then a low cost per weight added on after, now that we have to split up packages like this, everything is going to rise even if you don't incur tariffs. Some of my latest shipments already increased by about $1 per booster box, which is quite significant because that's anywhere from 25 to 33%. Not only that, now there's going to be a delay in turnaround time because those split shipments have to ship throughout multiple days in order to not be labeled as the same shipment and potentially still incur tariffs. Large businesses and large shops will not be able to afford this turnaround time. So there are a lot of shops already that are taking on the 24% increase in tariffs. So in the coming weeks, it is very likely, once these large shops have to restock, that they will increase their prices by about 24%. So if you're a frequent buyer of these large shops, or you're just into foreign Pokemon cards in general, I will highly suggest that you buy them now. Now, is there any group of people that this will benefit? Yes, for full transparency, it would actually probably benefit small shop owners like me. Because I move smaller volumes than say like Pokeani or Sakura's, I can afford the slower turnaround time and just wait to split up my shipments and not incur the 24% extra fees. So in the future, when those large shops do have to restock, it will likely give me a competitive advantage. But even though that's the case, I'm really worried about this. Because a good part of the reason that people buy Japanese cards is that they're more accessible and they're cheaper. And now that they might see a huge increase like this, I don't know what's going to happen to the market. Where will everyone have to go? Will they go back to English and make demand even worse? Will people just quit the hobby and not collect Japanese or Chinese Pokemon cards? I'm not quite sure, but this is a pretty worrying time, I think. And honestly, the situation sucks. I'm a collector myself first and foremost, just like all of you. And I collect a lot of foreign, Chinese, Japanese, and Korean cards as well. And, honestly, this will suck for the market. It'll suck for the foreign market and the English market as well because of all the people flocking back. And the reasoning behind this whole thing is just so stupid, right? Like, yes, in theory, tariffs are good because they promote American manufacturers. But if you look at things like the car industry, does the money really go back to the consumers? No, they just make everything more expensive, and less competition means that the products here are worse. Like the cars in the US are so much worse than the foreign ones. But yeah, this has been the Big T Talk with Ye. Like and follow for more. Shop at yecarshop.com. It's about to be 24% cheaper than a lot of people. Yeah, goodbye.